Taxi, this is Kelly.
Hello, Kelly. This is Chairman Fred Hampton Jr.
Hi, I'm sorry, where?
Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. I think y'all talking about the historical, Hampton House historical landmark status.
Historical landmark status. 1 second, please.
All right. Okay, let's see how we can do this. We get phones very well. Here's up, as when the fist, y'all know this is how we do this. Welcome to another episode of Free MR Radio. Let's get locked and loaded, y'all. All these numbers, I came in all these numbers, 929-477-3785. We just got about the Hampton House historical landmark status on VON, so I don't even know what show I'm calling in to. I said, let's try it. What they're talking about. So I'll give a little more details in 1 minute. Y'all bear with us. You know, as we say, cub with us, y'all. We're not on stream, y'all live. I'm still going through technical issues with that cord. We're going to deal with that. But we are on Instagram, official Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. We on Facebook Live.
Hi, I'm not sure if you're calling the right place.
Is this WVON?
Is it where?
Is this the WVON radio station?
No, this is not the radio station.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Okay.
This is actually
Okay.
the hospital.
Oh, wow. Okay, excuse me. All right.
No worries. Hopefully
All
you're
right.
fine.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Try 773-247-6200.
Hello, good evening. This is Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. calling about the discussion about the Hampton House historical landmark status. Hello? Well, yeah, okay. Comrade Daphne, you got it on? Yeah, you got VON? You got it on?
No, I'm trying to find.
Okay.
I know the show that's on Chicago.
And are they talking about the Hampton House?
It was on commercial.
All right. Wait, no, okay, give me a number you got. Give me a number. Give me a number. Give me another number. You have a phone number for it?
I don't have one form. I'm trying to.
Okay. All right.
Like,
All right. Here's up, eyes open the fist clinic. Y'all know this is how we do this. Welcome to another episode of Free MR Radio. Let's get locked and loaded, y'all. To make history, continue to make history, take history, and tape history. Weekly program on the Black Panther Party Cubs, hosted by yours truly, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., Robert Allen, aka the Lady of Rage. Y'all with those call-ins, 929-477-378. Right on, 3785 and press 1. Take a pause for the calls. If you can't hit those front doors and those back windows, and let them know that once again, Free MR Radio is locked and loaded, y'all. Spirit of making history, taking history, and taping history. That's what it is. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Okay, all right. 1 second. Okay. Right. 1 second. Whose show is this, Zeph? Who's the host? I'm calling in on. Hello, how you doing? This is Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. calling in regards to the discussion about the Hampton House historical landmark status. Thank you. Brother Ziff, let me know whose show who want to talk, whose show I'm calling on. I'm talking to Ziff. He's on Facebook Live with us. So you just joining in, y'all. We are triple breasted. Intellectual Radio. Yes. Chairman Fred Hampton Jr.
Are you Fred Hampton Jr.?
Yes, sir.
Oh, how you doing, brother?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm good. I'm gonna put you on hold, all right?
So you right on. Get things.
If you even suspect abuse, call child help.
Yes. Okay. We got comments coming in. National News reported it today. Zip, do you know who showed this? Who's? Can't do this to me. Not on my. Well, I'm on the air. I'm upstairs. I'm in the radio station on the air. Yeah. You supposed to tell. Okay, Fred. I got. My fault. I'm rolling. I'm doing interviews right now.
The following message is brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, abundant physical resources.
I gotta figure out to do this airplane mode or whatever it is on this Instagram where it blocks all calls. I gotta work on that, and I gotta struggle myself to get back to my routine. Wednesday, shutting down on no communication, no nothing. I'm working on a docudrama too of a day in the life of the Cubs. There are people like, you didn't get back to me, you didn't do it. Oh man. We talking about the Hampton House right on. But Zips just tapped in and said that it's on national news today. We're getting words from Spain, Africa, internationally. They talking about this. Yes, sir.
I was just wondering, how much time do you have, sir?
We can work it out. I mean, we we tied in. We do our radio show program now, so we open. We can tie this in with you. You know what I'm saying? How much time you need?
That works. Hey, how long you can go? We gonna ride it, okay?
That's what it is. Okay.
All
right on.
Go. The talk of Chicago is
okay. And see, that's how a lot of moves happen that a lot of people don't even know. We have to seize the time. I need a base for this phone, so let me test it. Let me know if y'all can hear us. Y'all can hear us on Facebook, and all y'all can hear us VON. Chairman Fram Jr., Robin Allen, a.k.a. Lady Rage. Y'all come on in with us. We live direct, making history, taking history, and taping history. Now, this wasn't planned for us to call in. Ms. Hicks had gave us a call. No, I'm not. I gotta give another. That's a whole other story. I give my yeah. I am on YouTube. Internet. My fault. Intellectual Radio. My fault. I'm on YouTube Live. Intellectual Radio YouTube. I'm on Intellectual Radio YouTube. Yes, we are. Get some tissue. Some water. Making history, taking history, and taping history. I'll be sporadically just thinking those names that the people come to mind. Benjamin Henning, Comrade Cool, those I see y'all popping up into I'm hesitant to start naming names because I know I'm forget somebody, but without this is a people's victory. For those who just tuning in, we're talking about the campaign not only to save but maintain the Hampton House, the historical landmark status. Ziff Sistron just tapped in and said it's national news, but all due respect, Ziff, they say they're talking about this all in Africa.
It's your girl Samantha with you on this Wednesday evening. Listen, y'all, I just talked about something that is very historically sound to me in Chicagoland. Born and raised in Chicago. Anything dealing with Chicago and Chicagoland, which are surrounding suburbs, I'm really hyped up and excited about it. And if you were just listening to me in the 6 o'clock, probably around 6:45, I brought up the story that is taking the news. It's been on the news all day today. The childhood home of former Black Panther Fred Hampton is now a historical landmark. The Maywood home of the Black Panther who we say was assassinated, shot and killed. Because they're putting here in 1969.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
he was assassinated.
Well, on the line, I am so honored to have his son, Fred Hampton Jr., American political activist, based here in Chicago, president and chairman of the Prisoners of Conscious Committee and the Black Panther Party Cubs. How you doing this evening, Fred?
I'm well. How about you? I'm good to be on here with you. I got a last minute call. Ms. Hicks has said I got a call from some of the listeners that say y'all were talking about this subject. And ironically, we have our weekly program, Freedom on Radio, that we happen to do, say every Wednesday about this time. We ain't trying to give you no competition, nothing like that. So we say let's tag team, let's do this together. So this is a phenomenal time, and people have tweeting and talking about this. I mean, on the international level.
You know what, Fred? I was mentioning just how I think it's long overdue. I do, but I know,
Yes.
things have to happen in their order, and the timing is always right. And you sound very ecstatic about it. I really want to know how just a feeling when it finally came to pass to hear that your father's home is now a historic landmark.
It's still soaking in. It's still soaking in. One of the slogans or the mantras that we have with the Hampton House is that it's bigger than the building, more significant than the structure. Bigger than the building, more significant than the structure. I recall a few years back when we had first, started mobilizing for the campaign to save his childhood home. And a brother around 72 years old was saying something to me like, Chairman, please don't get rid of nothing. He said, do you understand that these are some of the same dishes that Chairman Fred himself as a child ate out of? In this last week, we were doing some cleanup at the Hampton House.
Okay.
And we would clean up, and one brother, he was moving too fast. He actually was taking the bed, it's a twin size bed frame, the bed frame that Chairman Fred as a child. And the whole house, they said, wait a minute, don't touch that bed. Leave that bed there. And the continuous conversations, it's inspiring.
Right.
For this to happen last night, April 19th, 2022, the protracted struggle, everything connected to the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, to the day-to-day work that we do, the campaigns, myself, Mother Comrade Aku and Jerry, members of the Black Panther Party, and we've been going through the Historic Commission, make sure we cross our T's, dot our I's. It's been, highs and lows, but this is also connected to the climate, the type of discussion that the people are having, and many people were fearful for quite some time just to even mention Chairman Fred's name.
They were, Fred. They were.
Yes,
Right.
yes. One brother around 52 years old has said that, when he went to go see the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, he went with his wife, his mother, his parents, and his children, and he was telling them like step by step what's going to occur in the movie. And at some stage in the movie, his father said, "Son, how do you know? How do you know what's about to happen?" And he said, I talked to his son, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. And he asked his father, why didn't I know? Why didn't we talk? Why didn't you tell me about this? And his father teared up with tears in his eyes and said, son, we just wanted peace.
That time, you just wanted peace. And then, not even mentioning his father's, your father's name, Chairman Fred.
Yes.
And to hear you say that man teared up.
Yes.
His son just wanted to know a piece of history.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. How did that hit your heart?
It hit hard. It hit hard, H-A-R-D, and it hit hard, H-E-A-R-T. Being oppressed is embarrassing, and it's humbling. And a lot of times we try to, use euphemisms. Like a lot of times people say, well, Fred Hampton died. A lot of people scared to say he was assassinated, and a lot of times we try to water it down. But it's a cleansing process just to even have the conversation. It's a, the elementary school that he attended is right across the street from the Hampton House. And children went there. They previously didn't know who he was. And once we politicized him, parents were telling us, our children have to have bigger shirt sizes now because they walk with their chest out with a pride. They you can hear them debating, like, maybe he sat in this table, maybe he sat at this desk. It's a different type of, just even the conversation, because Chairman Fred and the Black Panther Party were not just regulated to role models, but these are real models. So people who our community, our people can relate to, and we've seen a climate and that of the 60s were impacted music. I'm talking like we just playing James Brown, Black and I'm Proud. James Brown had a totally different song playing before that. It was H-Rap Brown, not Imam Jimmy Alameen, who's a political prisoner right now. He literally drove down on him and said, "Man, you got to go back in the studio, man." James Brown came back out. It was a climate. He came to my Black and I'm Proud. It was a climate where you seen the Devil Disciples change their name to the Black Disciples, the Black Stone Rangers to the Black Peace Stone Nation. Even by the government's own account, there was a record low to they call Black on Black crime. and it was inspirational. And just I've seen people who are demoralized. We don't like to call them dope fiends, nothing like that. Just demoralized. Yeah. Just the mention of Chairman Fred and the Black Panther Party come to life. You know, and last night, once we shook that fear factor, once I had presented, the various trustees, Mayor Book and the council were there in the Village Hall, and once we addressed this, people stood up. And all type of stories, war stories, and people are talking about their memories of how Chairman Fred impacted their lives. From all ages. We the present day Rainbow Coalition, what we have today, the Black Panther Party Cubs have today. We had representatives there from from the various organizations. Now people say, well, back in the 60s, so we made that concrete connection to what's going on and tied it to issues going on that's happening. This is the largest chapter of the Black Panther Party.
Here in Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago, the state of Illinois, but Chicago was the branch, but this is the base. You know what I'm saying? This was the Rainbow Coalition. This he authored it, and you know what I'm saying? And again, I recall being suspended from school for mentioning his name. I recall being placed in isolation in prison for having a newspaper article with Chairman Fred's picture on it. In places like Menard Prison, they still have my photograph, his photograph in the gun towers, and they're placed in isolation just for even mentioning this. So it's a cleansing process just to acknowledge these forces, these representatives.
Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., thank you so much for joining me here on the evening show here on VON. And I generally do topics, Chairman Fred, about the Black family, Black love, and the Black man. Those are my topics on my show. And I'm very honored that you got me, Samantha, a young lady here from Chicago, on your show as well. This means a lot to me. You have no idea. We got a couple of callers. I want to take those callers if you don't mind doing that. But I really am big on legacy.
We in sync. We are in sync. We say a legacy is more important than your life.
Come on here.
A legacy is more important than your life.
Man, you have no idea how that sinks in. And I came up with this as a Black woman, 41 years old, but I'm really just adamant about uplifting our brothers and taking the foot off the neck. And it's shocking to a lot of people that say coming from me, but I just believe in it because, like you said, legacy is, it's said again for the people that didn't hear you.
A legacy is more important than your life. You have a certain amount of time. We have a certain amount of time that do have this physical shell, whatever term you want to use. But a legacy serves as a template, a prototype for future generations. Again, legacy is more important in your life. And I've been checking you out online. So I know, like I say, we kind of compete on the time, but I respect so much, a lot of stuff you be putting out so much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be laying it down, but we saying the spirit of steel sharpening steel, and men and women sharpening men and women. We tag team tonight, and also my co-host I get on the show on ours is Robin Allen. Also, the Lady of Rage. You remember the Afro Puffs? She's online with us right now. Also, that's our co-host on the show now.
Is she with you now?
Yeah.
Can I hear her?
Yep. Can you hear it?
What's going on, Lady of Robin? What do you want to be, Lady of Rage or Robin? Are we Robin? Is it Robin?
Whatever you feel.
Robin, I am so honored to hear your voice, and as I'm talking to Chairman Fred and to have you here with me on air as well. How do you feel with this historical decision here in Maywood, Illinois, outside Chicago?
It is a phenomenal. It is a phenomenal thing. Like Chairman said earlier, it's a victory for the people. The people who put in their time, people who signed petitions and wrote letters and donated money and donated time and just kept going. And there were setbacks here, and it kind of got discouraging. It could have looked discouraging, but we kept pressing and we kept pushing, and the Cubs and Chairman and Mama Akua and just everybody involved to make this come to life, to come. It's a reality now. It's something that is just a beautiful thing, and like I said, it's a victory for. Chairman said earlier, it's a victory for the people. And with that, it's going to be more tax now. Now, somebody's going to be mad about it, like, it's a historical landmark and da-da-da. People going to have something to say, and people are going to try to, attack the legacy once again. But that legacy, we're going to keep it going.
Let them be mad. You hear what I said? Let them be mad. You know what? Because you can't attack what they can try to attack it, but when you have people like you two and everybody else that's standing for it, you can't break down to something that's so powerful as this.
That's right.
The history will live on. I am just so honored to talk to you too. Chairman Fred and Lady Robin, do y'all mind taking a couple of calls? We got a couple of listeners that want to talk to y'all.
Yes, indeed. Let's do it. Let's make history. Let's take history, and let's tape history. Right on.
Okay. All right. I got Sister Karen. Hey, Karen, how you doing? You on VON, sister? Karen. We got Karen. Let's bring Karen in. Hey, Karen, you on VON? How you doing?
Hey, Fred Hampton, free them all.
Free them all. Right on for the call. Free them all. Yes, indeed. Free them all.
This is an honor. This is an honor. I knew when you mentioned her name. This is a queen. She a Black Panther, Fred. I know Samantha is. She just don't know.
Right on.
You're a real
I got
queen.
all black today too, Karen. I wore all black today.
Right on. Right on.
He is a true warrior. But let me just say this story. Now, Mr. Scott, and I wish he was listening. When I first got back in town, I met Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott told me he was the teacher that took the students over to Fred Hampton's house when he had got assassinated, when everything was there. He had never met Miss Hampton. He had never met her in his life. So Harold Davis connected me with Fred Hampton. We became friends. I had an event last May where I awarded Miss Hampton and other women.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Scott and Miss Hampton met for the first time over 50 years. They had never met. And it was in that award place, there wasn't a eye dry because Mr. Scott from Phillips School took the children to the crime scene right after Fred had gotten assassinated, but he had never met her. And last May, he met her for the first time, and it was awesome. Listen, it's our time. There's nothing we can do about it. We know who we are. The Black Panthers and all our other soldiers was created because the Hamburgs and all them other cats was beating us up. See, we don't know the truth about our history. We look at our guys as though they were negative. No, baby, we had order. We had codes of conduct, okay? There were certain things you couldn't do. We governed our community, and they didn't want that. So they had to get rid of the powers that be. So I suggest to everybody, know your history and quit putting down our own people and calling them gangs. We were soldiers, baby. The difference between now and then, back then when we had our own communities, we strived. Look at what's happening today. Free them all, Fred Hampton.
Free them all. Free them all. Right on.
Sister Karen, she's with us, Youth of Women, and Chairman Fred and Lady Robin, she actually put out this call for you to call in to me, so I want to thank her for that.
No, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Zip on the line. Zip, how you doing, Zip? You on VON?
I am so proud of tonight and for you taking time to call Chairman Fred to be on the air. This day is so special for Chicago, for the state, for this country, and as Fred keep telling me internationally,
Right on.
I'll give you three
Right
quick
on.
stories. First, Chairman and our host, I am calling on Tony Preckwinkle. I am calling on the mayor of Chicago. I am calling on the governor and all elected officials to build an additional city college. Don't rename them. Build a $50 million Fred Hampton College. Like there's Malcolm X, there's Daley. I am calling on them to do that. And I'm calling on the people of Chicago to get behind that. That man history. Now, let me tell you three quick historic
Okay, we got
facts about.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick.
Okay.
The ice cream man, Oberweiser, say he used to ask his dad, can he take Chairman Fred ice cream over there? Because in the morning, they would have gatherings in the morning. I was a little boy at 11 years old, 1967. Fred Hampton would come to the Wall of Respect on Fridays. I was a little boy. Right? So Wall of Respect, look it up. So proud of you, my brother. So proud of you. And thank you, my sister.
Thank you, Brother Ziff. Thank you. Thank you. I'm humbled. We are humbled and honored to serve. We thank the people, you know what I'm saying? Long live legacy Chairman Fred. The beat goes on. Thank you. Again, without the people, the revolution is impossible, man. Thank you, brother.
Chairman Fred, said, our brother Zip, we can hear his heart was really full just then. And
Yeah.
his heart was full.
Yes.
And he,
Yes.
I just want to again salute all my brothers,
Yes.
especially, I'm a woman first, so I'm
Yeah.
always going to love on my sisters. But
Yes.
I just want to salute my brothers and the continuous efforts that y'all give us every day. I'm not going to say it's not a fight, but I'm just saying the effort that y'all put forth every day to be strong and our leaders in our community, because y'all are leaders. Y'all are leaders, and I salute y'all.
Respect to you, Sister Right On.
So, you said something earlier, Chairman Fred. Did you say always? I want to go back to what you said, and it was bigger than the building, more significant than.
Yes. 804 South 17th Avenue. 804 South 17th Avenue. The house in which Chairman Fred grew up in. We say it's bigger than the building, more significant than the structure. Since we've been there, the house, the abandoned building next to that house has been abandoned about 44 years. My cousin died in a fire in that house. When we first got there, there was, I think, like 6 to 9 overdoses in that area right there. We've cleaned all that up. We have the Save the Hampton House community garden. You know what I'm saying? That was put there right there in the middle of a food desert. You know what I'm saying? We have the community refrigerator. Forces like Benjamin Henry, Randall McFarland, Anthony Clark, and this goes on and on. So many people that the people can come through whatever time of day and get fresh produce. The park down the street. You know what I'm saying? We setting up this summer for different competitive games with different organization, softball games with the community, UNIA, brothers New Era, and the Black Panther Party clubs and other community organizations. So we not just impacting the building. I mean, the whole it's infectious. The school across the street, you should see those children when they come out, when they chest out. It's a pride they have. So it's going on, and it's international. We connected with the Moms for Housing campaign in Oakland, California. We just left from the 80th birthday celebration for Minister UEP Newton. And I want to stress internationalism. People I'm getting texts and calls right as we speak from Brazil. From Italy. The Panther Party. The impacted the world. So again, as Zil said, in Chicago, the pride we have with the mention these forces. You know what I'm saying? This Chairman Fred organized this.
Phone going off right now. Look.
Yes, indeed. I spoke it up. Yes, indeed. But I just appreciate you all. You know what I'm saying?
You did not have to do this. We got 2 more calls if y'all don't mind.
Yes. Let's see. No, this is. Like I said, it's. I just came back from Africa, my first time ever in life. And when I got to Africa, they got the ancestral wall, paintings of Chairman Fred. And when I was over in Africa, I was moving around, and the son of Steve Coakley has contacted me, say, Chairman, you making moves all the way. It's you moving around in places that people been there their whole life they haven't made too. And I told Steve Coakley Jr., I said that I'm coming from a 400 or 500 year deficit. So as far as the questions, the conversation, this is like people been held up not to talk about this. So we say, come, let's seize the time. It's a cleansing process. I said in the city council, in the village hall last night, I said, stand up and say it. Long live Chairman Fred. It's good for you. It's a cleansing process, because we've been force fed fertilizer. We've been given state sanctioned spokespersons. A lot of people been having suffice for GMOs, government made organizations, people who they know don't represent us. We've had to suffice with choosing the lesser 2 evils. You know what I'm saying? The 60s, the Black Power movement in the 60s, there was an option other than Democratic Party, Republican Party. You had the Black Panther Party. As I said at the funeral service, and I spoke at the Stanley Tookie Williams, the co-founder of the Crips. I say Tookie Williams grew up in a climate like many of us grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Where the only option given to us is to become a Boy Scout or a banker. So this is we go. You know what I'm saying? They tell us this gonna be this, and you gonna be that. This. If that's someone's cup of tea, so be it. But you know what I'm saying? No, we talking about Chairman before he was Chairman Fred. He at the age of 13, he took the junior NAACP from 7 to 300 members in 7.5 month time period. When DC Bureau of the FBI called for a wiretap on my grandparents' telephone, they thought it was a typo. They said he can't be that young. He can't be that young. Proviso East High School. I can't recall the sister's name. The lady, the former. She was married to Bob Johnson, the BET. When she was finna win the prom queen in high school, they wouldn't let no black woman get. They said this white woman had to have a white lady had to have it. Chairman Fred, Fred had to. Fred was the chairman. He shook it up. They forced a concession out and said, okay, we have 2 homecoming queens this year. It's impacted. It wasn't no swimming pool out there. We fighting. That's what we got to fight to get the swimming pool open too out there in Maywood. The chairman Fred Hampton Aquatic Center. Melrose Park. They had pools. Black children would see these children over there going swimming. This lady told me, she said, I was in school with your father. And you said he was 12, 13 years old. We went up there. She said he got these sticks and branches and cardboard. I said, what? She said, you heard me. He got some branches, some twigs, put some cardboard. 12, 13 years old, went from the police station, protested. The police threw some tear gas out there at him. She said he picked the tear gas kind of stuff and threw it back in the police station. And she's telling her nephew was saying, Mom, Auntie, you never told me about this here. People have been scared to talk about this. It's so much. The brown corduroy blazer that he wore all the time.
Yeah.
When I brought that upstairs, and you should see that footage. When I brought that and put that in his widow's hands, Mother Comrade Akua and Jerry put that in her hands for the hold that coat. Man, hey, listen, we had to wrestle to get it back out of our hands. We still got to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this objectively as I can. I tell people, you never hear me say the police killed my daddy. You will hear me say that the government assassinated Chairman Fred. People say, why you always say Chairman Fred? That does not, people don't understand what a revolutionary is. They think it's some sort of stoic machine. Even on the set, the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, we were on the set and we you know what I'm saying? We were back and forth. Even the scene, the first kiss scene. I mean, we say, okay, hold on. He approaches, Deborah Johnson, she comes. Just Chairman Fred, she approaches. We did all that. Unbeknownst to us, we found out later on that Hollywood had a law called a production code. That meant that they were never to show black people in a loving relationship.
Don't play with me.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Wow. And knowing Robin, we have Robin and Yvette Allen on the line as well, professionally known as a lady of rage. Even hearing
for a baby D for the younger people.
for the young
Right.
Robin, how does that even make you feel? Being in the industry, how does that? Hearing something like that, anyone else to love?
Unbeknownst to me, but when it comes to black people, the love, and we are looked at as we don't love, we don't have feelings, we don't have, we're not treated human-like. So why would we have these emotions? Why would we be looked at in that light? We don't want to portray those images. We want them killing each other. We want them shooting each other. We want them being drug addicts. We want this image to go on and on and on. Of course, black families have love. Of course, there's a father and a mother in a lot of homes, but they don't want that portrayed. They don't want that there. But when I first heard that, it was a shock to me, and it probably was a shock to a lot of other people as well.
Well, that's the reason why, and thank you for sharing that, Robin. And that's why Chairman Fred, and hearing the respect that you have for your dad, to still call him Chairman Fred and not my dad. I like to hear this, but you're giving us some history. We need to hear this kind of stuff because we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it, and to hear from your ears from your mouth to our ears, this is just a blessing in itself, and I'm glad that you were able to be on the set of Judas and the
Oh, we weren't taking nothing less, that legacy is more important than our life. And there were a number of attempts before this, to even do movies on Chairman Fred, and we made sure we had to cross some T's and dot them I's, and we were fortunate to, to win what we refer to as a dream team. I mean, everybody from Ryan Coogler, Shaka King, Charles King, and the cast, which we still in contact. And the impact of Chairman Fred. A lot of people was raising a lot of slander and criticism, like, even question about Daniel Kaluuya, playing a role of Chairman Fred. And I remember interviews back then. I said, let the record reflect the Black Panther Party, was an international organization. And I don't know if y'all even seen the discussions, for lack of better terms, that we had, because with Daniel Kaluuya, Dominique Fishback, and others, we had got word that the movie was set to start rolling. We said, no, we had to meet with these people, Yeah. And so, and they think, a lot of people think was like, well, that's not how it works in Hollywood. We said, well, I'm from Inglewood, not Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And so, So we
I love
said we had to sit down, you know what I'm saying? So then fast forward, well, we had, the four Macro, Charles King, others, Ryan Coogler, we had, man, who I refer to as my nephew to this day, Ryan Coogler, we had sat at the Hampton House, and after 8 hours discussion, I said, you know what, I think it's time for us to go to my office, and it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I said, I need y'all to Google the worst neighborhood in Chicago right now, wherever it is. I said, Google what, right? And they were saying, and the word was the studio would not allow this to happen. And I said, well, this has to happen. We have to go meet and at that on Madison and Keeler, 11 people were just shot and murdered. We went and met it right there, 3 o'clock in the morning on that corner. Daniel Kaluuya, Dominique Fishback, Charles King, we was right there. And you know what I'm saying? And even on the set, we had to be there because there's a politics to the Panther Party. That scene when he walked up the stairs. I was sitting down. I said, "Hold on, I gotta hear that walk a couple more times." And and I tell people, I say, not to sound sacrilegious, revolution is my religion. I say, now I'm gonna be quiet. We get to my auto mechanics or different other subjects. When we come to this Panther Party business, I'm that birthing by battle. I'm a Panther Cub, and that we were able to slip some Panther Cub political pills in the applesauce. And you seen at the Oscars, I know everybody talking about the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. A lot of people don't know, and you're asking why they don't know. What did Daniel Kaluuya and Sister Herb, when they came on there, what was said on that stage then? Daniel Kaluuya, unprompted, said, "Long live Chairman Fred." They not talking about that. They're not talking about that. You'll see, it's not by happenstance. People see, and it's embarrassing being oppressed. And a lot of times we want to make it like we chose certain things. They give you. I mean, all people talking about the Chris Rock, Will Smith. What about that statement with Daniel Kaluuya and her came on there? And that's not in his contract to keep on talking about Chairman Fred. The movie is done, technically, but the impact. We still get contact from the cast members, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So, we say this. This wasn't no one-hit wonder. I mean, this stuff here, this politics. As Minister UEP News says, it's a protracted struggle.
Come on here, we got Tommy on the line. Let's get a couple more callers in.
Right on,
you are really this. Thank you for mentioning that what Daniel Kaluuya said, and you getting them out on the Chicago streets. Oh yeah, I love hearing this. That you made it real.
That's our office. The streets. That's our office.
It couldn't be no other way.
Real talk.
Brother Tommy, how you doing? You're on VON this evening.
Well, good evening to you, Samantha, and especially to your guest. I would suggest and say to you that Fred Hampton would be turning over in his grave at the conscious reality of our community, based upon him sacrificing his life for the enrichment and the realization that if we didn't do it, that no one was going to do it. It's absolutely ironic to hear individuals say things like what our community is when it comes to family or anything else, when basically we were never defined by what they said, but we were always knew who we were and what we were. I could only see tears rolling out of his eyes as he saw the world stand with us at the death of George Floyd, and the fact that we turned around and burned down our communities. So my thing is for any fool that would absolutely believe that this man's legacy would not continue on, despite what anybody has to say, is just absolutely ironic. My heart is full because I had the opportunity to go around and see these things as a young man and didn't understand what it was that I was looking at. And I would seriously suggest that if he was here, he basically would say, we just don't give a damn.
Thank you. Well, Tommy made it this deep. You want to say that? So is it Mama or Mama D? It's just Mama? Hey, Mama D, how you doing? You're on VON, sisters.
Well, hallelujah greetings, and hallelujah greetings to you, our Chairman Fred.
Same, right black at you, Mama D. Yes, indeed. Good to hear your voice.
Oh, I am full. I think that Maywood landmark move calls for Chairman Fred Day in Chicago.
Come on with it, Mama D. Make the call. Come on with it.
To resurrect that street name.
Come on with it, Mama D.
Gotta finish up. But I was just thinking for someone who felt the barrel of a gun before while he was in the womb. And the fact that you embody the legacy of your father, who you never even got to see. And that is an extra credit to your mother.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, but I remember you telling me about the legacy more important than the life, because the person dies, but the legacy lives forever.
Yes.
You've already educated us tonight about this love scene.
Yes.
Like they had special laws that black people couldn't buy property in the city of Chicago, and that the Negro Act said that blacks could not buy, sell, or grow food, and they couldn't resist their master. So we got to uncover a lot of those skills, and I just want to say congrats, and I'm looking forward to the Fred Hampton Day in Chicago.
So you're right. If I so you're right on. If I can say, just a couple of points Mama D had pointed out, in regards to my mother, comrade Akua and Jerry, I feel fortunate to have fallen from the tree of two freedom fighters. I feel fortunate to have fallen from the tree of two freedom fighters. Also, every August 30th and December 4th is International Revolutionary Day. August 30th, Chairman Fred, the block party, his birthday. We right there, 2337 West Monroe / Chairman Fred Hampton Way. We're going to resurrect that call to have that street named in his honor also. And also, I got to say this too. I'm a former political prisoner. When I was held captive, I was given these trumped up charges in which, after the rebellions happened throughout the country after the Rodney King verdict, and this Judge Michael Tooman that sentenced me to 18 years. And I was transferred to virtually every concentration camp in the state of Illinois, including the infamous TAM Supermax. There was a meeting at the then Chairman Fred Hampton Hoover House, a number of meetings, but an international campaign to get me back on the streets. You had all the different brothers and sisters wearing, free Fred on their socks, on the spray paint on the walls, everything. And there was people from all over. They said, what kind of theme can we come up with? You know what I'm saying? And you had intellectuals, something about, addressing this tying this scene about this ongoing counterinsurgency, ongoing attack on our movement. And in plain layman's terms, I was locked up, man. They say Mama D said in plain layman's terms, free Fred Hampton's son. So they say the room went quiet. They say it was people from all over this. How we gonna break this down? And they say Mama D just said in plain layman's terms, free Fred Hampton's son. And it was on and popping.
I'm still here because hey, he's on my love list like his mama. Wow. Every week we were down there marching over that Cook County jail to keep him alive.
Yes.
Because they were trying to kill him while he was behind the wall.
Wow. Mama D, as always, I say much respect to you, and I'm honored that you listened to the show and that you called in tonight to share, because your voice is just soothing to me to hear, and but you don't play.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere.
Right on.
I play, Mama.
Right on.
I want to send respect to you, sister. Thank you so much for calling.
Yes,
all
indeed. Right. Thank you. Love you, Mama D. Right on.
Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. on the line with me and Robin Yvette Allen. Robin, I said your whole name, girlfriend.
Yeah.
On the line with me talking tonight. I know your show going on as well, and this again is an honor, some history. History's been made, and I even though I said it's overdue, I'm grateful that it has happened right over on 804 South 17th Street.
Yes.
Chairman Fred Hampton, his home is now a historical landmark over in Maywood. And Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. and Lady Robin, I want to thank y'all again for spending some of your time with me tonight.
We thank y'all. Like I said, I've been, I've been checking you out. I respect. Appreciate you, appreciate your platform. And whenever we can tag team again, we look forward to it. In the spirit of steel sharpening steel and men and women sharpening men and women, let's continue to make history, take history, and tape history. Revolutionary is never satisfied. We on cloud 1,000 about this move, y'all. We having discussions right now about having a Chairman Fred birthday or assassination day in Africa, in the spirit of internationalism. So we're going to keep y'all posted, keep y'all abreast.
Please.
Yes. Come and go to SaidHamptonHouse.org, SaidHamptonHouse.org. But again, we look forward to coming back online with y'all again. Right on.
Chairman Fred, if I can't, Chairman, go ahead, Rob.
Go ahead, Coles.
No, mention that that this is also the first historical landmark for any person of color?
Maywood, that should be noted too. Maywood, it came out in that area. That thing they say all there was not no other landmarks for black people. They say not even not even people of color. It's all white, and that impacts people. I mean, that's a blatant statement. A historical, there were not black, no people of color historical landmarks out there. So this, I mean, hey, this is groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? It opens over so many discussions. You know.
And I'm glad Robin brought that up. And here,
yes,
in Chicago city limits, they just recently made Emmett Till's home a historical landmark. So
you know about the Emmett Till. It's also ironic about that too. I mean, the connection. I know you probably heard about with him as a child. Being babysitted at my grandparents' home.
Wow.
That's on my paternal side, but on my maternal side, the house on City 4th in St. Lawrence, that's a historical landmark. That's what my maternal grandmother, Queen Jerry, her mother, she stayed there too. It's later on in life though, but so it's a lot of connection. It's people from the cast tapping in on Instagram right now. Alicia Joy Powell, who plays Spurgeon Jake Winter's mother, you know what I'm saying? She just asked a question too about the property next door to the Hampton house. The skies and them. We got a lot more fighting to do, y'all. So people still staying to. I mean, take this shot of water. Come on back out swinging for some more. And we need to put that pressure, as Zil Sistron said, and as Mama D said, on Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We got to put that pressure on them. Because years ago we fought for that assassination spot to be. We fought for that block to be named to Chairman Fred, and a lot of people they was all shook up like Elvis Presley. They was scared. They was shook up. So we gotta come on back with that street sign for Chairman Fred Hampton on 2337 West Monroe / Chairman Fred Hampton Way.
2330 West Monroe, and you said savethehamptonhouse.com.
.org.
Okay, savethehamptonhouse.org for more information from Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. Everything he's been talking about tonight. Chairman Fred, I'm gonna put you on hold, you and Robin, because I want to my engineer to get some information from you. If you don't
I'll be honored to.
Tell us the name of your show again so we can take it. Even though you're on the same time, it's all love.
Yeah, right. It's all love. Free. It's called Free 'Em All. Free EM, not them. It's Free 'Em All. We say the slang. Free 'Em All Radio. Free 'Em All Radio. It's on YouTube Live. Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. on YouTube Live, and also Instagram official Chairman Fred Hampton Blog Talk Radio. It's called Free 'Em All Radio. They can see past episodes on YouTube. We get everything. We have calls from Ghana, from the prison. Comedian Lunel, rapper Scarface, Face Scarface, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Face honorary Panther Cub. He calls in all the time. Yeah. Ghetto boy. Watch out now. Yeah.
Listen, I'll keep it real as well. No, and I'm trying not to rap with Robin on the line.
Oh, right.
I want to take my car because I can't.
Yes, indeed.
I did.
The number.
Oh,
you got to get the call-in number.
Okay.
Call-in number is 929-477-3785, and make sure caller presses 1 if they want to be heard.
Right on.
929-477-3785. Free them all.
Free them all.
Free them all.
Free them all. Free them all.
Free them all.
I love this. I'm so, again, honored that you two spent some time with me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I didn't realize I put my all black on today because I was ready.
That's right. Hey, that's right. And you be ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's right. Yes, indeed.
Right. That's all
I'm gonna send also on behalf of my mother, comrade, Quinn Jerry, and all the Panther Cubs and all the comrades. We again love and respect to you. Yes, indeed. We're gonna stay on so I can give you our contact information also.
Thanks you. I thank you, Samantha. Justin, my audio engineer. We thank you.
Thank you, Dustin.
Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. and Lady Robert Yvette Allen on the line with me. Free 'Em All Radio. Check them out. And again, it is savethehamptonhouse.org for more information. Hold on, okay, Chairman.
Yes, indeed. Free 'em all. Yes, indeed.
Love y'all. Free 'em all.
Free 'em all. Right on.
All right. You're listening to Chicago 1690 WDON. It's your girl Samantha. We are gonna go to break. I stand on my, and I'm so honored. Y'all have no idea. Things that are unplanned, they go the way they're supposed to go.
That's right.
And Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., if you haven't heard, the childhood home of his father, Chairman Fred Hampton, has been named a historical landmark in Maywood, West Side suburb here in Chicagoland area. And I am again so honored to talk to him and the beautiful Robin Yvette Allen, also known as the Lady of Rage, her stage name, as a performer, as an rapper, man. That's a beautiful sister. I always thought she was cute too. She's an actress as well. Yes, everything. Just oh my gosh.
You know she's in Judas and the Black Messiah too, right?
No idea. The sister. This just made my day. So Karen said I'm a black man. She said I was.
No.
I don't know. But I'm just honest. And these type of conversations here on WBON means so much to me. Because like I always say, y'all.
I'm gonna step up and get this information. Y'all keep on bear with us, to cub with us. You can talk co-host. I'm gonna get it.
More important than your life.
Yes, indeed.
We'll be back after this break.
More from Samantha Thomas coming up on the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Are you an Illinois homeowner who's been financially impacted by COVID-19 and needed more property taxes?
Y'all feel, Sister Conrad, Daphne, let me know we got the callers in queue. 929-477-3785. Press 1. I got the charger for this. I try to get the charge for that. That's a whole other story.
It doesn't mean you get back. Find out
I'm gonna go back to my receipt. They sent me the wrong charger. Yeah. Any callers in queue?
Finding great candidates to hire.
Sister Conrad, Daphne, any callers in queue?
To find a needle in a haystack. Sure.
No callers in. If you like to put in the queue,
I'm gonna get off the minute. I'm gonna be off this 1 minute. Hold this. So let me know when she get back on. Okay, let me know. Yeah. You say no callers in queue, Conrad? You say no callers?
no callers.
Okay. All right, y'all. Hey, I think I needed that too. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, y'all pick up right there. That was no, we say cub with us. Okay, give me one of y'all that call.
Yes, we have called at 337-7. Bring them on.
Fremont, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. Welcome to Fremont Radio.
Peace and blessings. This brother Ken, the brother from down here in Mississippi on the inside. How y'all doing? I hear my sister. I hear big brother. How y'all doing?
We're doing well.
That's what's
Keeping
up.
your head up?
Man, I'm doing my best too. By the grace of God. I'll be touching down next year, so I will come up there to y'all. But I just wanted to call in and give y'all my support. As I do my best to help. I'm not. But I got y'all blasting on the TV out here. On one of the games. They got one of the games on one TV, but I got y'all blasting on YouTube on the other one. But I just wanted to give
All right, let's play off. Can't compete with Fremont Radio.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, but I was listening to everything. You were saying, you all were saying that one of the houses was made a landmark or something. Because I had called in
So the childhood home of Chairman Fred Hampton Sr. is landmark status is a historical landmark. 804 South 17th Avenue.
That's the one.
Maywood.
That's the one that everyone been trying to save.
Save the Hampton House. Yeah.
Well, they can't do no winning game. Now, huh?
It's historical. It is now a historical landmark.
Man, that's great. That's what's up. Man.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call in and give my blessing to everybody, man. I hope everybody's good. Like I said, I'll be touching down and come see y'all. Also with the sister Robin out there, you still in challenge here. I'll be touching down out there.
Well, I'm everywhere, so I'm neither here nor there. I'm just everywhere, I'll see you.
That's what's up, man. I ain't gonna say too much, man. But peace and blessings, man. Free your mom.
Thank you. Free your mom.
Right on. Peace and blessings, free them all. We back. We live and direct, y'all. Making this, we taking this and taping this. That's what it is, y'all. Y'all just tuning in, y'all. Make sure y'all not bear with us, cub with us, y'all. We just got live with WVON Sister Samantha on the power of phenomenal exchange of ideas, updates in regards to the historical landmarks that went down yesterday in Maywood, Illinois. The trustees. I'm running name roll calling names down in a minute. Mayor Booker, the trustees, Miguel Jones. Who else? Forgive me for the. Run these names down. Isaiah Brandon. Isaiah Brandon. Who else we got? If you can't pull those names up for me, I dare not try to start listening to the name of the people the people in that audience yesterday. Oh man. Packed house, standing room only, packed house. Yes, indeed. Y'all feel right on, Melissa Crowder. So you over there with the biggest smile. Monday phrase in the building. You guys come over. Get some callers coming in. Fremont.
Brother Chase Powell on the line. Fremont.
Welcome to Fremont. Welcome to Fremont Radio. I'm well in this end. Welcome to Fremont Radio. Hosted by Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. and Robert Allen, a.k.a. The Lady Rage. How you feel?
Man, I can't complain. I'm blessed, man. And I just wanted to take a minute. I'm sitting here watching you online at the same time, so I'm one of the 4 people on there. But I just wanted to take a minute and say how much I appreciate what you're doing, man. And I don't know everything that you're doing, but based on what I know of your dad and what I've seen, I'm so excited for our community and everything from back when everything happened and the movement that we've been trying to, get across this country for so long. I think we still got a long way to go, but I think we've come a long way. But I just wanted to touch base and let you know how much I appreciate just meeting you and talking to you, man. It's like I'm honored to know the son of Chairman Fred Hampton.
Right on. How are you watching? You watching on YouTube? Are you watching on YouTube from Intellectual Radio? Instagram. Okay, I got you. Yeah,
on Instagram right now.
Good. I had to keep cutting it up because they were muted. So yeah, hold on. Okay, so we good on you Instagram stuff. Check and make sure. Okay, right on. And we appreciate you calling.
Yeah, I'm Chad Gray on Instagram.
Okay, right on. Chad Gray shot earlier. Y'all remember Yo-Yo? So she kind of gave us a charge about something we got to move on. You know what I'm saying? But this is the time for a lot of stuff. Propaganda. So.
Yeah.
Rock Customs, I got to follow up on ASAP, y'all. I keep on sending them. I'm gonna go in for this couple of days and it's locked down and go in. But I'm tired in the good way. You know what I'm saying? It was hot, man. Last night we went out after the after the decision, after the victory. Brother Randall said let's go out to what's the Blue Note. You know what I'm saying? So some people, for those back in the days, it's called a tap. What is it? Town and tap. So steppers and everything. But phenomenal welcome, good atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep this momentum going, y'all. Real talk. This is it's a hell of a climate. Like I said, I haven't, came down from, the Chairman Fred Street Party every August 30th. Minister UEP News birthday. Again, this is an international dynamic discussion. And it's a cleansing process, y'all. Real talk. Live and direct, y'all. Live and direct. Yeah. Now, thank you, sis. Right on. And we're going to follow up. Yeah, thank you for your call. As Chairman Fred would say, too proletarian revolutionary intoxicated to be astronomically intimidated. In other words, in plain layman terms, too high for people to be shook up, y'all. Yes, indeed, y'all.
Chairman, I was just about to mention that how people, we have the people, everybody else celebrating 420. This our 420 celebrating this historical landmark.
Yes, sir.
Wow. What big? Hold on. Right. Okay. Right. No doubt about it. Yep. No doubt. Yep. Yes, indeed. Do me a favor, somebody, if they can call. I'm trying to make sure that I'm on YouTube on Intellectual Radio. That's why I was asking. So if somebody can, I'm usually on our YouTube station, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. But I'm going through some technical. So if somebody can let me know if we on YouTube or Intellectual Radio on their YouTube channel, that'd be good too. But yes, indeed, we real talk, co-host. We celebrate y'all. Clerk Dwayne Williams, the trustees yesterday, Antonio Sanchez, Siobhan Plummer, Aaron Peppers, Melvin Lightford, Miguel Jones, Isaiah Brandon, man, Nathaniel Booker. It was a unanimous vote. And let me try to put this in context. Cause we don't want to romanticize this. A lot of times people think struggle is easy. Like, oh, that's nice. Or you file the paperwork and you just do this. That's how you go. See, even talking about the Black Panther Party, you can tell when people have no concept of the street. You know what I'm saying? They start, well, you know what? We did this too. Negating the county insurgency. People have no idea what the Hampton House has been under. The attacks the Hampton House has been under. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me.
Chairman, you said see if you were on Intellectual Radio.
No.
Intellectual Radio?
Yo, YouTube, Intellectual Radio, on their YouTube station.
Yeah, and it says the title is Swim On, but it's Intellectual Radio.
Good. Okay, good. I gotta get the score fixed. Okay, good. Okay, we okay, right on. We'll get it posted. And if Ralsina and Jillian somebody's online, make sure we get posted on Chairman Fred Jr. Because we want this is man. See down the road, we want people. Oh man, we don't never remember our people. Listen, just don't this arrogance people have because they don't know something about something. It didn't happen. You know, the old axiom: if a tree falls in the forest and you don't hear it, doesn't make a sound. Who are you? It's people we're having at the Oscars. That some people think they think the whole Oscar was just the Will Smith and Chris Rock contradiction. Man, listen. It's the reason why you don't know about with Daniel Kaluuya and her on that stage. Believe that. Believe that. Yes, indeed. Real talk, Melissa Crawley. Real talk. It's gonna continue, no doubt about it. I just want to again shout out all y'all who've been, been coming through, sending toilet paper, bottles of water, coming through, cleaning up, you name it, right on. Revolutionary appreciations. Right on. And you know what I'm saying? The beat goes on, man. Real talk. Real talk. This is Conrad Duff. Any more callers in queue?
Come on, brother Chairman. No callers in queue. Callers, if you like to come into queue, please press 1.
We may be good. I'm supposed to be speaking in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the 23rd, the Saturday. I pulled up for the exact event. We might be getting to Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, the case. What's the brother's name? Grand Rapids, and also what else? Co-host we just discussed in Miami, Florida. It was something. Patrick Leota. That's Leota. That's Grand Rapids, correct? That's Grand Rapids.
Yeah,
that's Grand Rapids.
Leota,
Yeah.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grand Rapids, Michigan, y'all.
The man who was shot in the head. Yeah.
Someone put the calling number up there for me, y'all, on Facebook, 929-477-3785, and then press 1. Will Crosby in the building. Will Crosby. What year we go back to? I mean, we go back before this, but 80. I was 80. That was then Alderman Marlene Carter. Will Crosby, and also his brother Bruce Crosby. We had it had to be 80, was it 87, 88? No, 80 at 89 the latest. To have this Chairman Fred Hampton Day, December 4th. So a lot of times we had the proclamation, and I think it passed. And a lot of countries got exposed. Yep. This is in Chicago, 1988. You type in if you remember what year Will Crosby, what particular year. I'm thinking 88, 87. Or Mother Conrad, one of y'all hear me out. That's it, right on, Paris, 929-477-3785. Yep, 3785, and then press 1. Yep. Okay, right on, Mother Conrad. Let's see if I can pull that text without compromising my volume. All this technology. Bah, humbug. Okay, that damn fly go. Okay, whatever. Okay. Saturday, April 23rd. Okay, right on. Saturday through 5 p.m. I'll be keynote speaker in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm in Alvin Cole is art gallery. Yep. Okay, well, man. Okay, I'm back. Instagram, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, April 23rd. Let me know if you can still hear me too on Instagram. Okay, right on. I got the film that y'all can't see me on YouTube. You got that number? Okay, right on. Press 1 to enter. If you call 929-477-3785. Free Moss to come right.
We have caller 630-336 Fremont.
Fremont, welcome to Fremont Radio.
Yo, hello. This is Trey from the New Era Young Lords, Chicago chapter.
Welcome, Fremont. Right on. Fremont, Power People, welcome.
Yeah, Chairman. Yeah, Fremont.
Power People. You all went presentation. You were present. You were present yesterday, correct? At the hearing, and I don't know. I can't recall who exactly I'm talking to, but the New Era Young Lords. Okay, you came to the pride. Okay, we had another hearing before this. You all came April 7th. Also, and let me tell you, I'm gonna get a little background there too. This could put in context too. April 7th, we had the hearing with historical committee. I know I'm saying it wrong. Historic Preservation Committee, and that's before taking to the village the trustees. Now, Mama E, not to be confused, Mama D, she had came and she was speaking, and she was talking about the Chairman Fred and the Rainbow Coalition, Jeff Ford, Ma'am Chief Malik. And it was something she had got through speaking. She said, well, your father, he talked to these, he organized this and that. And unbeknownst to her, one of Jeff Ford's is CP Wakita Mustafa, his son, who just been released, I think 25 years. He was at the hearing. And he was trying to, and then you had the New Era Young Lords. She was trying to tell her that thanking her for mentioning his father's name, Jeff Ford, and she didn't make the connection. And this was not scripted. And it finally hit her. She said, "Wow, what's the odds of this?" So these dynamics. I'm talking about, hey, we just got to seize the time, y'all. Real talk. But let us know your thoughts and the mobilization, the energy yesterday. Before you tell us that, Will Crosby. Okay, I don't know why I'm thinking it was 1990. The city of Chicago unanimously passed a resolution introduced by then Alderman. No. Hold on, Bruce. No. That went to no. That was a street sign. And okay, when I get out? No, not Madeline. No, I got disagree with you on that one. Will, Marlene Carter, Alderman Marlene Carter. That was Marlene Carter, 1990. And you know what I'm saying? I'm saying 80s. No, because the street sign, that was later. That was in 2003 or 2003 or 4. We put for the street to be named on it. And man, FOP, all them gangsters they was on 10 about that. But no, the 1989, 90, this is a lot of these long battles. But no, Marlene Carter. Alderman Marlene Carter, yeah. That was for the December 4th to be named after Chairman Fred. Yeah. Okay, Chuck Damon, right on. Okay. Speak to me. Okay. We got with New Era Young Lords. Okay, talk. What's your thoughts? Your assessment of yesterday? You live on Fremont Radio.
The Hampton House really indeed needs to be historical landmark as it is, and it gives all positivity to all young brothers and sisters who come by that area just in general. Anybody who steps foot around that place, it just gives you that feeling, to really know where you are and to know what Chairman Fred stood for and how he's always motivating everybody still to this day, and how you're also keeping the legacy alive, and how he's just putting in everybody to keep going forward with everything. And with me being a member of the Young Lords, it's just a complete motivation. And to really stand by that completely, it's real wholeheartedly, and it's a great feeling for that, and it really I can't really find a word that I'm looking for, but
Yes.
it's just real. It's just real liberating. It really brings everybody up, and for it to be a historical landmark, it's all positive news and a good thing to the entire world with anybody who really wants to know.
So you're right. What y'all listen live and direct to Freedom on Radio, hosted by yours truly, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., Robin Allen, aka the Lady of Rage. We talking about, Sam, we've been fortunate to have the founder, Young Lords, Cha Jimenez on with us before. And I remember even on the set, Judas and Black Messiah, I had struggled, to get him down there, and for the guy individual that was portraying him, for them to meet Cha. And so, what drew you? You know what I'm saying? What inspired you? You know what I'm saying? To relate, in regards to the legacy of the Young Lords, and what unique aspects of that legacy do you relate to it? You know what I'm saying? And how is it relevant, or why is it even needed? You know what I'm saying? Even today, and also in particular in Chicago.
Well, what made me really relate to it really is because how I relate to the issues that are still going on. What things that they did stand for, and what they were for back then. Liberation for all oppressed people, and just with crazy things that were happening in the areas they were living in, as in Chicago, and to see the harassment from the police and the profiling and the small things that people are complaining about that really need to be looked around for, and just that overall thing for what everybody stood for and what they were taking a stand back during the movement was like the Black Panthers and the Young Lords. It really inspires me because if I have an issue with what's going on in the world, I can't just keep on sitting back and complaining about it. You got to get out there, and you actually got to want change. You got to want to make it happen, and that's what the Panthers and the Young Lords were doing. They didn't just sit back and talk. Chairman Fred didn't just sit back and talk. He actually went out there and did things and made a change, just like Cha. And Chairman Fred inspired so many, as well as the whole Black Panther organization, to make all of these other organizations form, and for them to know that they need a positive change. They're going to have to go forward. They're going to have to go forward, and they're going to have to do it the right way. Because Cha, it was a street gang that started off first, but then he was inspired by Panthers and these other radicals and everybody, and it made him go back to his neighborhood and say, okay, this is what we need to do. And they stood in solidarity, and they came together for a better cause. So it just really liberates everybody, and it made me really want to stand with the new era of things, because we're in the new era, and it's a new way that we gotta fight things. And me being with the new era Young Lords is really it's been really having a toll on me. It's really helping me with that, and I'm glad to stand in solidarity with everybody else who's here.
Right on. Something. You have something on Wednesdays, and also think you took was it you some mobilizations on Thursdays you want to let the listeners know about?
Excuse me, what was that?
Well, there's I'll speak to the microphone. Okay, on the phone. Is there some events or mobilizations that you all have on Thursdays? Was it you? Am I speaking to the correct person? There's something on Thursdays and Wednesdays. Any updates? Any announcements? Any updates that you like to put out?
I'd like to put out that soon we're actually going to get ready to have a big event that we're going to be having soon in June.
Okay.
For Cha and
Got to.
passing the torch to the Young Lord. It's going to be a big event. Yeah, we're still getting everything in order, but it will be June 5th, and we will all be together soon then.
Right on. Call in and keep us abreast. Keep us abreast. Freedom on Radio, the airways open, man. We appreciate your call. Right on. Power to the people. Poder a la gente. Power to the people. Yes, indeed. We are live and direct. We are the power to people. Free them all. The momentum is high, still high. Oh, Chairman Fred, oh, I'm high. High of the people, y'all. Real talk. Phenomenal event yesterday, y'all. Real talk. Man. Ooh. So the show we got so much to do, y'all. Free Monster come around.
We have Brother Swan on the line.
Welcome to Fremont Radio. Before you come on, Carla, 1 sec. Oh, Fremont, right on. I see your niece just tapped in. When's your Uncle G. Floyd's funeral? Friday. I think it's on 51st and Western. Give me a time check on that if you can. 51st and Western. Give me a time confirmation on that. Fremont, Karan, welcome to Fremont Radio.
Hey, Fremont, man, I'm sending my love and respect, man. It's your love, I feel like me. Man, everything keep fighting, man. Keep going the way you're going. I appreciate you, man. Everything you're doing, that was good stuff. Fremont.
So you're right. Fremont is honor to serve, man. It's an honor to serve. Right on. I'm glad. I need to hear that. You don't take no day. Ain't no guarantee tomorrow. You don't hear from somebody. Don't take for granted that they still moving around, y'all. Again, what they say, them well-being checks. You know what I'm saying? The tap in on the well-being checks, y'all. Real talk. You more callers in? All power people. Free them all. Right on. Okay, y'all. PSA. Whoa. Almost dropped the coffee. Floyd Pettit, Emmanuel's Chapel Funeral Service, 5112 Southwestern. That's April 22nd. That's Friday, correct? Yeah, that's Friday. Gotta be Friday, April 22nd, 10:11. I guess that's the viewing probably. 11:12 the actual service. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was actually last week. Wow, when I got the news last Wednesday, and kid, you gave me heads up on that, and definitely on deck. That's Friday, yeah. All right, so we on deck. We gonna So y'all, I saw some brothers call from behind the walls. We just going down memory lane. Like this brother and some other brothers and sisters. Take no day for granted, man. And the spirit is still sharpening steel. The men and women sharpening the men and women. It's impact that others have on you and vice versa. And I'm fortunate. Fortunate. Yes, indeed. What is this? The word? Look at this. They still talking about this. The footage is still coming in. Listen. Those who got post them, get them pictures. We got this. This is phenomenal, y'all. Phenomenal event yesterday. Right on. Y'all let me know if you tap in any questions or comments, what have you, in regards to what is, impact of this, what's our next steps, definitely, we're working on Father's Day, prior to that, Mother's Day. We usually have the Mother's Day at the Hampton House. Last couple of years, I recall, care packages we gave out to live right there in front of the Hampton House. That may be it. I don't know. We're gonna see what's gonna do that. Every Mother's Day, we appreciate that. But in particular, we got a care packages. Father's Day, we usually try to stop at a wall, then go down there to that other location. We talking about historical stomach ground. The site where Chairman Fred is buried at. And you know what I'm saying? And they still shoot his tombstone up. So that's waiting on, yeah. Okay, so you still okay. So anything else we need to do on this end? Okay, still waiting on Tyrone. Okay, Petty's. The Clemens is in limbo. That we the people need so people call in to the clemency board, or is in the governor's Pritzker is in his hands now, or just you know what I'm saying? What are they saying? Let me know if we need to something on this end something we need to do on this end. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? We should matter of all. You know what? Ironically, the last conversation I had in regards to your father, Tyrone Petty's case. Ironically, that's the last conversation I had with G. Floyd, his brother. That's the last conversation I had. Yup. That's the last. Ironically, that's the matter of fact. I was on three-way with a brother. That man, you just reminded me of something unconscious. I got to call. Man, that was our conversation. I connected Floyd. Yup. With this other brother who was supposed to contact this. Yeah. All right, okay, we gonna pick up. Yeah. You just triggered me. That's the last conversation we had. Yeah, in regards to task. Yep, that's the last conversation we had. Sure was.
Yes, free 'em out, brother.
Free monsters come red.
We have a caller in queue. We have Sister Melissa on the line. Free 'em out.
Welcome to Fremont Radio. Fremont. Fremont.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Happy for us. Let me correct y'all English around here. Let me speak. Let me correct y'all English around here. Happy for us. It's a people's victory. No, you said you so happy. You so happy for y'all. You said you so happy for y'all. Us. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You was.
I went back and said us.
You came. You out there with your children, coming out there with your children, sweeping up and cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? Coming to call-ins consistently. Did this here? It's the people. It's a people's thing. So us. It's a people's thing. Right on.
I just wanted to call in and say this to you. We don't understand that, there are scribes in the community, and your father was one. He was a scribe. His words stand tall to this day as if he wrote them today. And so there's life in those words, and his voice is a fingerprint that he left left on our people. And I've always admired him since I was a child. And first I want to testify and say that God blessed me with a grandson who was born on his birthday. And his name is Dream. So I just wanted to admonish God and thank God for that, because I know that was nothing but prophecy being fulfilled and letting me know that God indeed is a God of justice. And I just wanted to mention to you your father fighting for justice. And I actually Googled this a few minutes ago. The word justice is mentioned 328 times in the Bible. And people like to think that God is not a God of justice, but he is. And I want to take you back to December the 17th of 2019. I sent you a message, and it said, I see you posted battle fatigue, and I wanted to remind you of what God told me in prayer about you months ago on the live I did. He showed me you were getting tired, but fight, bro. The Most High is with you. You are on the right path. The Hampton house will be saved, so don't worry. You have a unique relationship with God, and people like to judge you and try to convert you to what they want you to be and put demands on you for their own gain and self-serving purposes. But they forget that there's such a thing as righteous indignation. So God had me sit back. So to see this come to pass, I'm over here with the biggest smile.
Hey.
For so many reasons.
Man.
And I cannot wait to see the Chairman Fred School of Law, the Chairman Fred Hampton School of Law come to pass. That's the next thing that I need to see.
Man.
So grace, peace, and mercy be upon you all, and may God always surround you with protection and warring angels. I just want to say that.
Man. Hey, revolutionary love and respect. I'm sitting there being in church, they be like waving their hand up in there, doing all that, man. And I recall when that Hey, real talk, man. I'm trying to tell you, and battle fatigue is real. And and I appreciate. I remember that. Don't let us romanticize this. It's some close calls in life. It's close calls in the battle for the Hampton House, and it's times, you dig, man. It's times,
Yeah, that's holy ground over there.
man,
That's holy ground over there.
man.
I thank God for the sacrifices that you and your family made. And, we take so much for granted as a people. We take so much for granted with regards to what our people before us suffered and what they had to endure. And your family made the ultimate sacrifice, yours and I just really appreciate it. And being over there washing those dishes was honorable to me. And the Bible says that the greatest in the kingdom will be a servant of ours. So it was just an honor to be able to come over there and serve. And I look forward to even more of what God has showed me about your family in the past, because it strengthens me. And so I just it strengthens the people, and when you have a passion for justice burning in you, you're willing to go against all odds, and that is what your father did, and that is what he inspired us to do, and I will continue to do that. So I'm just happy.
Hey,
I'm just happy.
I as well, we as well, and I appreciate you, Sam. Hey, I'm telling you, she came. Hey, so Melissa came out. I mean, the whole family. I'm telling. They pull up. Sons, daughters, everybody. I'm talking lock and load. Man, what it is, lawnmowers, dishes, all that. Came right. Get down with it, and we and a lot of times you go through certain. So Face had with one of what Face has said, forming those Scarface Ghetto Boys. One of his pieces, he say, in life you come into a storm, leaving a storm, or in a storm, and the Hampton House, y'all. We look back, this week, it's kind of like, I guess, a little more loose to move around now, regards to the quarantine, the pandemic, and everything. But you think back, y'all. Went that far back. I'm talking. We lost a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And and with our people, it doesn't ease up. Like one attack, like okay, the killings, and it's a to love our people, not what I'm saying, and be able to distinguish, there's some casualties amongst us, and we have to be each other's support base. And a lot of times, just even have to use social media, and that again, battle fatigue is real. Battle fatigue is real, and we, so that morale boost and something, what I'm saying. A lot of times we were isolated, what I'm saying. And I recall, I remember that when since reach out, this time, like I said, we've been at Hampton House. There's been times, no water, no heat, no nothing. I'm talking about, what I'm saying. Y'all, we didn't have footage. They didn't come through the doors, all that, And again, the relationship with the people, y'all, that's what's been keeping us afloat, y'all. Revolutionary love and respect, real talk. Reese in the building, yes indeed. They're talking about the dishes. Discovery Stan McKinney in the building. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. So, Melissa, we appreciate you, no doubt about it. Yes, indeed. We live and direct, y'all.
No problem. I'll do it again.
Man, and them doors are always open. 804 South 17th Avenue. His birthday is August 30th. He got to tell you, let y'all know, he got to come out there and celebrate one birthday with us at the Chairman Fred Street Party on August 30th. You got to get it in with us. We got to celebrate together. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely, he'll be 2 this year.
All right
I
now.
know how I just boy when he was born on
Right.
that day,
Yeah.
I jumped up. I said, wow.
Hey. Yes, indeed.
Yes. And I'm talking about your father was about to say it.
Right on.
I'm telling you.
Right on.
And I know that wasn't nobody but God.
So you're right. I had a comrade down in Louisiana, New Orleans. Him and his lady. He pushed it. He was it's December the 4th, and he tried to. They said, "Sir, the baby." They said, "Baby." They told December the 5th. They looking at December the 5th. He come pushing. That'll be December 4th. Come alive on that day, you know. And these days, we should let these days be significant to us. These names be significant to us. You know, we need something. You know, we need to have some stains in our brains and some marks in our hearts, something to believe in. You know what I'm saying? If you know, I think Malcolm X said, people, if you had nothing, you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. So you just saying that, and that's right on. You know what I'm saying? Again, these significant, we have to get the colonized community calendars. You know what I'm saying? Calendars that days and stick out of, you know, significant days to us. You know what I'm saying? And that we know automatically. You know, like you know how the birds know. All right, time to go south. Automatically. We had a thing in the penitentiaries and the concentration camps, the MOMs. That was the martyr of the month. You know what I'm saying? We had, man, like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? We would test cadre when they come in. You know what I'm saying? They come in, what that man, who are free market, man, where you at on your MOMs? You know what I'm saying? Huh? You had to know them. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to run them down. January 17th, Minister Defense, Bunchy Carr, Minister Education, John Huggins. All right, come on with it. February, February 21st, Malcolm X. All right, come on with it. March 10th, Harriet Tubman. Come on with it. April 6th, Lil Bobby Hutton. May 13th, Move. June 18th, Marcus Garvey. July 13th, Larry Roberson, Chicago, assassin Chicago police, member Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party. August 21st, Field Marshal George Jackson. September 13th, Attica uprisings. October 8th, Commandante Ernesto Che Guevara. November 18th, Spurgeon Jake Winters. December the 4th, Chairman Fred Hampton, defense got Lamar Clark. When no flyers needed, you come to them joints automatic. We stopping our tracks, locked down on them days. Had to know them verbatim. Had to know them. You know what I'm saying? And these days, we need the other community has certain dynamics, you know, so we can have something that sticks in our mind, pass it down. Our babies, our conversations, remember the conversation we gotta have. In Nazi Germany, I said it yesterday's hearing. In Nazi Germany, the victims of the gas chambers in Auschwitz and Dachau. You see, he kind of young, he about 8 years old. I said, okay, what's happening? You know, I don't ask you about some stuff. Bring him out. What's happening? What's the hold up? What's the problem? No, he kind of young. I said, did this here, man. Bring youngster back out here. These conversations got to be intertwined in our poetry sets. And man, when the sister can, when they can a baby, I'm telling the man, have a conversation before they, you know what I'm saying? We can't wait till February. We can't wait till Black History Month, because again, we on the verge of becoming history. It got to be intertwined. Our poetry, our barbershop, pool halls, you know what I'm saying? The terms we use. Second nature. Second nature, y'all. We live and direct on Freedom on Radio, spirit of making history, taking history, and yes, taping history. So y'all make sure y'all take this and share it. Share it. Tell people, say, man, you missed, man, what you thought about the last episode of Freedom on Radio? Oh man, I didn't catch it. Man, share it. You young cats, take the thing and take me 2 minutes about it. Hit it on TikTok. Take one, you know what I'm saying? Take a little slice up, get it on. Don't mix with no garbage now. Take it, put it on TikTok. Tweet it. Put the quote up there. Chairman Fred said, ooh, put the, you know what I'm saying? Man, it'd be contagious. Let's be contagious. Let this politics be contagious, y'all. I know we on the countdown. Give us a heads up, y'all. There's so much stuff we got to talk about. So much stuff is happening. Yep. Powerful exchange of ideas and information today. The Black Panther Party said information is raw material for new ideas. Information is raw material for new ideas. Man, y'all, hey, that's the FYI. I watched the last episode of Chicago PD. Not to let man, that stuff is so realistic. Man, it talk about. I mean, check that. Not this episode before what's happening. In regards to the city of Chicago, cartel and everything. I mean, they ain't saying on the news. They show got in these shows, some of these shows now. Look at this here. I'm on the air live right now, my brother. I'm on the air live. Right? You supposed to call into the radio show. 929, call in 929-477-3785. I'm on here right now. We have to close out 5 more minutes. Call in right now. 929-477-3785. And press 1. And press 1. I know my brother online. I love you, sir. I know you, man. Hey, let the brothers, hey, let them know I send my love to them. Hey, man. Hey. What my man Park say, see when you're free, if not when they shut me in, man. Hey, free or more, I know what this is. Man, I love y'all, man. We ain't forgot y'all back there. Yeah. Yes, sir. If y'all can't call in real quick so the people can hear them voices, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Yes, sir. Free them all. 929-477-8378. You supposed to know that number like that. Come on, 929-477-3785. Come on, let's run it for child time. Come on, let's run it in. Real talk. Free them all. Yes, sir. See, you never know who gonna call in. We ain't gonna call in. If we can catch him for the come on, let me know before we click out of here. Keep Brother Hess on y'all mind and heart. Keep me Abu Jamal on y'all mind and heart. Keep Imam Chief Malik on your heart, brother Chairman Larry Hoover. Keep the C numbers. Keep your brother, sister, all those who are held captive. You know, keep in your mind and heart, and make sure we consist with that. We consist with that Sunday out there call. What's the call? Free them all. Again. Don't forget those who are held captive, y'all. One prisoner, one contact. Again, it's honor served. Make sure you let's go hashtag free them all. Hashtag historical. Hashtag historical hearing. No, hashtag Hampton House historical landmark. Hashtag Hampton House, then hashtag historical landmark. Hashtag Hampton House, then hashtag historical landmark. 804 South 17th Avenue. Y'all come on through for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Again, let's continue to make history, take history, and tape history. That's what it is. Shout out to my brother Perry in the building. I don't know if you're going to be able to call back in. I love you, brother. I do own the rights to this piece.